Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Noobs GT3 Rookie Series, Season 9, Race 2 at Misano. I'm your host, Jeremy Cubbage. I will be joined in the booth shortly by Tony Danzig, same commentator as last week. We love Tony. He'll be here in a little while. Hello, Zeke. Good to see you. We got drivers out doing their qualifying laps now. This epic music isn't very epic right now, so I'm going to try and get some of the epic music going. Drivers are leaving the pits. They're on their out lap. They will be qualifying here shortly. I'm sure we'll see some out lap slowdown as well. Bloodless Russian, hello. You know me, I don't know names. I can't match names to the screen names. I'm bad at that. I'm just going to say Bloodless Russian until I figure it out. We did have one single driver move between splits last week. It was Ronnie Pollard. He was the winner of last week's race. He did move up to the Pro-Am, so we will see him in his second race. Everybody else here is still part of the AM split. We will be watching race 1 of the AMs as usual, and then race 2 of the Pro-Ams and Pros. It's going to be 2 30-minute races tonight. No pit stops required. Let's go after Team PRRS. We were talking. There he is. He was doing pretty good earlier as far as practicing. He was up at the top of the leaderboard. He is on his out lap slowdown right now. So, Zamora, okay, that picked up the most penalty time in Kyalami. Yeah, you better be careful, Zamora. You pick up any more, you're gonna not be racing next week. Next week we do have the pit stop as well. 60-minute race with a pit stop. So, be careful. You can always partake in the mock race even if you do get penalized, but. So we are seeing some drivers properly starting their out lap. I believe leader right now is Chris Criddle. I'm not 100% certain about that. Racing and I didn't have time to practice for Misano. Okay, well then you can sit and watch, I guess, if you like. Nothing wrong with that, though. Make sure you did sign out from tonight's race so you don't get penalized for it in SimGrid. I think Ryan Chanley, Lizzie Alisea are out on hot laps. Sean Bramer has somehow put down a lap, but it's not valid. Maybe it is valid. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. But in terms of this track app, let's take a look while these drivers are starting their out lap. Let's take a look at the track information here. So this is Misano World Circuit in Misano Adriatico. Say that for me. I don't know how to. In Italy. The length is roughly 4.2 kilometers or 2.61 miles. There are 16 corners on this track. Elevation change is roughly a flat track, really flat. I mean, 6 meters really, 20 feet total of elevation change. Last AM winner on this track from 3 seasons ago was Colin Westerhoff in the McLaren 720S Evo with a 135.515. That was his fastest lap during the race. Our current Noobs lap record is, of course, Nate Smith-Adams. 720S Evo did a 132.675. So 16 turns, you can see them all there. The track is a clockwise track starting from the middle on the right side into that red zone, sector 1. Adriatico. Okay, all right. Moving back, let's see how people have done. Efra Archia has done a 134.937. So definitely putting down some quick times. Music is epic now, isn't it? I feel like it's epicked itself into some epic music. And he's Efra is making another improvement as we go. R.L. Brown has done a 36.820. He's just about to start his third sector. He's just about to start third sector. And he's 2/10 up, making an improvement as he goes. Brown into the last little section through turn 12, the most dangerous corner out there, in my opinion, because you got to brake right before it, and people will try and send it to the inside. Best place to pass right here, turn 14, in my opinion, and the final corner. Brown losing a little bit of time through this final couple of corners here. He's even with his fastest time. And into the braking zone, he's down on his time. So we'll have to see if he's able to continue to improve. Let's move back up to Efra. Let's see where he's at. Coming through the final corners now as well. And Efra is up 6/10 on his time, so massively quick. We'll see him in the 34.3 time range as he gets ready to cross that start-finish line. 34.310. Spencer Brown, one of our real-life drivers supporting us and puts our logos on his cars in real life. Which is awesome. Making an improvement on his time. Very slight improvement, though. Maybe he'll improve it a little bit further through this final corner. Let's see how he does. Equal speed on the way out of that corner, and it looks like his Valley is going to make an improvement. This is not going to move him up in position, but will improve his time. Let's move down the grid here. Coleman Lai in P12 currently. That's right when I moved to him, he ended up losing time, which was unfortunate. I believe he's that driver off track. So, oh man, if that is not commentator's curse, then I don't know what is. I am so sorry. Sean Bramer. Another one of our Mid-Pack Mafia drivers. Up 1.4 seconds. So he didn't have a good first lap, it looks like, and is making an awesome improvement. 1.5 seconds up now, too. So how many cars are in the M split today? 34 currently. We may have some more drivers join us as the qualifying goes on. People do show up late. It's just the way it is sometimes. So currently 34. John Bramer, 3 seconds up on his time. This can put him into the 36s, which is well into that top 10. We'll see if he's able to hold that time as he goes down back straight now into turn 10, or rather turn 11. We'll change up that camera angle as well so you can see that a little bit different for this next lap here. 3.5 seconds up. Could put him into the 35s. This could put him top 5 for sure. If he's able to hold it through the final corners now. 3.6, 3.7 seconds, 3.8, still improving. Final corner. This could put him top 3. Let's see what happens. Crosses the start-finish line. Moves up into third place overall. Wonderful lap, Sean. Hopefully we see more improvements from him. Moves right off the track here. He's happy with that time, I'm sure. Carson Kwok just crossed the start-finish line. Invalidated on the final corner, so no improvement for him. Kevin Leung coming through the final sector. 2.5 seconds up on his time. He's currently the slowest to do a lap. However, not the slowest on track, or rather, he is able to do a lap. That's all he's not in last right now. So we'll have to see how he does. 4 seconds up on his time. This is going to be a good improvement. This could move him up a couple positions. There he goes, up into 24th. He got 23rd for a split second, but was overtaken. So 24th for Kevin Leung. Jeremy Hayes, been with us for a couple of seasons, 8/10 up. He comes through turn 8 into turn 9. This turn 9-10 sequence is all kind of one corner here, so we're going to see that kind of weird. There's turn 9 and there's turn 10. So it's almost one single corner. Lost a little bit of time through that corner in his Toy Story car. Will Figgins. Do I need to start from the pit, start from the back? No, you can just start wherever you want. Unless you're not qualifying, then that's the only time you start from the pit. Technically, you're running for points. Even if you're not going to be here the whole season. Let's see if he's able to know. Jeremy's actually down a whole second here. Micah Nakanechnia. I'm so bad. Micah. I did talk to him. He told me I'm an idiot for saying his name wrong. He didn't say that, but... And I apologize for continuing to screw it up. I'm sure after a season or two, I'll have it down. 1.1 seconds up through the final corner. This is going to be a good improvement here, moving him up into the top 12, probably. Top 9. There we go. 9th place overall for Micah. Ryan Chanley up 3/10. Anybody else making some other improvements? Coleman Lai, 4/10 up. He's going through the second sector of the track. Almost a whole second up now. Okay, start from the pit. That's fine. You do you. Coleman Lai still half a second up on his time. Gaining a lot of time out of that corner. That is an awesome improvement. Going to use that draft to help him. He does have damage to the front end of his car during qualifying. Capital God, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. Also, Figgins, thank you for the resub. I appreciate that as well. Join your dedicated fan and friend. If you don't, nope, I'm not going to add you on Discord. That's not going to happen. Ioka Trejo. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Coleman Lai. Still watching him as he goes through the final corner now. Almost a whole second up. Losing a little bit of time on the way in. Gaining it right back on the way out. A whole second up on his time. Gonna move him up into probably 13th. Let's see what happens. Crossing the line, up into 13th, just like I said. Good improvement by Coleman. Andrew Trejo, I'm assuming that's you. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's somebody cheering for him. Jacob. Hello, Jacob. Okay. But it's with an I. Got it. Cheering for Andrew. Andrew has put a fast lap down, 34 flat, and putting him in first over top of Afra Archia. No real improvements between those drivers. Antonio Mateo, hello. Thank you for the follow, and good luck in your race tonight. Let's see, who else is improving? Micah's improving again. Ooh, way further down. Ryan Moffitt making a good improvement. And Robin Lore, 2 seconds up on his time. Coming through the final corner. 2 seconds should move him up in top 20. From 25th into 20th place overall. Good job. Ryan Moffitt up a second on his time. You can see Jeremy Hayes in 16th, up 5/10 as well. A lot of improving drivers. Still 8 minutes left. Andrew's your brother. Okay, got it. Gotcha. 0.2 seconds up for Ryan Moffitt. He's going to make an improvement. It moves him up into 20th place overall. Chris Deximo? No idea. Deximo. There's Tony Danzig in the booth with me. Hello, Tony. How is your night going so far?
It's going good, man. I just put in solid work day, but now let me turn my TV down. But now I'm ready to watch this race. I'm excited. I didn't know when to interrupt there, so I was kind of waiting. I was in the booth for a minute or two, just silently standing by.
Well, I'm happy to have you here. I'm excited to watch the race with you this evening. Our question in chat, are all these the same class? Yes, absolutely. This is the AM split. We will be watching the Pro split during their second race. So just one race of the AMs. They will race again off stream while we watch the Pro AMs and Pros race after this.
Those professionals.
Yeah, so Chris is still 1 second up on his time, and a 1 second improvement should move him up fairly well into probably top 10. We'll have to see. 1.5
well, let me ask
seconds.
You, how was your day, sir?
It's been pretty good. I built a Gundam this morning and then had some discussions with the admin on the back end and picked up my kid from school, watched Secondhand Lions the movie, and now I'm here. Chris Deximo from 20th place is going to move way up into 8th place. There you go. What an improvement for him. Andrew Trejo's once again improving on his time. Doesn't need to, though. He's 3/10 ahead of P2 right now. Moving down, Lizzie putting down a heater of a lap. A whole second up on her time. She's done a 39.8, but if she improves, she can move up multiple positions here.
That's what we'd like to see.
Absolutely. I love that corner. Turn 11. One of my favorites. And then this corner right here, turn 13. 12 and 13 are awesome corners too. Lizzie, 8/10 up, still improving. She does have a faster driver behind her, it looks like, but she's entitled to her fast lap as well, so we'll have to see how she does.
Absolutely. Hang in there, Lizzie.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 second up right now into the final corner. She's in the whole track. She's actually on the inside here, still 6/10 up. It's still going to be a good improvement, moving from 30th into 27th, and she still has time to do a couple more laps, so I'm sure we'll see some more improving times from her. We got a car driving off track there, car 76. Weirdness going on. Lizzie's going to have to try and make up her time the next lap.
The old-fashioned way, on last lap.
Yep. Ryan Moffitt, 7/10 up. 7/10.
So a lot of new drivers out on track here. Any big names that we should be looking out for?
I'm going to quickly go to my scoring settings here because Efra Archie is currently in first in points. So I want to keep another eye on him. He is in second right now as far as qualifying goes, but there's a possibility that he can still get first. Jeremy Hayes, another driver I want to watch. He's currently in third, I believe, in points. And right now, where is he at? He's in 16th overall. So he may be holding something back. I'm not quite sure. But he's been with us for a while. R.O. Brown, of course, right now in fourth or fifth overall in points. So we definitely have some drivers that are going to show up, I'm sure. Drivers that are new that I haven't seen that are showing up. Trejo, is new. He has not raced with us yet this season. Jake Schaefbauer joined us for his first race last week in 6th place overall. I like to see him do well. Victor Ninecutter, I think that's how you say that. He's way down somewhere that I don't see. Where's he at? I lost him. There he is, 19th. So definitely some drivers in places that we're not quite expecting them to be, but who knows? They may show up. They may put down a great qualifying lap. They may end up doing great during the race. So we'll have to see how we do.
That's an awesome name, Ninecutter.
Ninecutter. Kevin Leung making another improvement on his time, 1.6 seconds up. I think we saw him try to make an improvement earlier and wasn't able to move, but moves from 31st all the way up to 27th. So good improvement for Kevin. Lizzie has decided to go to the pit lane and is not going to make any further improvements in the pit lane. Another new driver here, Chris Dexamo. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I wonder how many drivers are like me, where I do not put down very good qualifying times. I never really have. I might get lucky from time to time, but my real pace comes in with the racing. So I wonder how many drivers out there are not just biding the time until they're available to be in that position for the race.
No idea. I try to do my best in qualifying, but I'm slow. So then I try to do my best during the race, but I'm slow. So I usually finish mid-pack or lower. That's just
you're really consistent. So you do really well. You finish always in a good position.
I just don't die. So consistently not dead. That is my goal. So, and that's the way I've even won a race, was by not dying. So with that said, though, 2 minutes, 40 seconds left of qualifying. We do have some improving drivers still. Chris Dexamo, we've been watching through the final couple corners now. 1 whole second up on their time. If they get a 34.7, that could put them potentially in P3. So currently in P8, 8/10ths up. Getting ready to go through the final corner. He's going to gain any extra ground here. He's not. Or they're not. I don't know if that's the K, Chris. There we go. Moves up into 4th. So not a podium starting spot. 1 more lap to improve. Lizzie, hello. We were just watching you. And I think I caused your crash on turn 1. Not crash, but the driver descended in the inside and make it really awkward. Chandler Young, a whole second up on their time. Through the final corner now. That second improvement could move them up a couple of positions as well. Into 29th. There we go. We have some drivers. Bobby Joe Huckleberry has not put down a lap yet, so hopefully they're able to get out there and get a lap done. They're in the pits, so I have my doubts, because they need to finish this lap before the 0, and I don't think it's going to happen. So he may not put down a lap. Carlolo Saint Zaza has not been able to put down a very good lap either. 41.410. That's Spencer Brown in chat saying hello, everybody. We were talking about.
I always forget Spencer Brown. I follow him on Instagram, and he's got such a cool looking life.
Yeah, look how cool his car is too. He stole that livery off of Pit Skill and uploaded it here and said this is good enough.
Yeah, it's a great livery though. Great livery though. Who doesn't love a car that's not like? Oh wait, I was looking at the. Oh wait, this is Citroen we're looking at. Okay, Citroen doesn't have a livery.
No. I was looking at Spencer Brown right here. See?
Yeah.
And then I moved back to Citroen. Citroen, 5/10ths up on his time. Coming through the final corners now. 5/10th improvement's awesome. Could move him up top 5 for sure. Let's see what happens. 7/10ths up. This could be top 3. Citroen, 4th place. 34.852. AO Racing. AO Racing. We still have some drivers making some awesome improvements yet. Brandon Dantzler was making an improvement, but as soon as I went to him, he lost it. Carlos Zaza is 1 second up on their time. That's going to be enough to improve and move up a position, but not that much. It's going to go from 34th into 33rd. That'll be the end of their qualifying. Victor Ninecotter's getting ready to cross that start-finish line as well. 6/10ths up. This will move him up a couple of positions from 19th into 11th overall. What an improvement. That is an improvement you want to see, especially on that last lap there.
Yeah, that's a great improvement.
Arl Brown was improving, but he's equal on his time right now. Nobody else making an improvement other than Andrew Trejo, and Andrew doesn't need to improve. Jeremy Castor Curse Coverage. Yep. Brown getting ready to cross that line. No improvement for him.
Hey, at least I know it's not only me with that commentator curse. So
Tony, would you like to do the driver rundown when we get to that point?
absolutely, yeah. I'll read some names.
Okay, I'll have you do the reading, and I will do the looking, and then we'll run our advertisement during their outlap. While they do that,
Sounds good to me.
I'm gonna grab a glass of mead. I might actually grab the whole bottle and bring it in here. 'Cause,
Uh-oh, look out, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, it's nice.
It's nice.
It's very nice. My homemade mead too.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. Andrew's in the pits. He does not need to practice a pit. He's just in the pits to be in the pits. Other drivers out on track. It looks like Carlos Zaza is the only driver out, and he's down on his time. But once he crosses the line, we will move on to the next session.
Oh, I got 35 drivers to get through. Easy peasy. I've been reading names since I was born.
Yep. So we will get it set up so that you guys can see all of these. I'm gonna have to leave and rejoin here for just a moment. It's unfortunate. But that's the
livery
way.
shows.
I try to hit drive and it didn't want me to.
Always another gothic. No, I don't think your livery was showing Citron.
No, it was not.
It was showing nothing.
Not a dosh darn thing.
If my dogs are a little loud, let me know, and I can
I don't hear any dogs, so we should be good to go.
do absolutely nothing about it because
You're not allowed to say a single word. How dare you? I mean,
and they can be mad at him.
All right, let's get this grid walk going. You ready, Tony?
I was born ready. In first place, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Andrew Trejo there in that Ford Mustang. Congratulations, buddy. Pole position. Second place, Efra Aquila. Second place, we got Chris Friddle.
Third, by the way.
What?
You said second place twice. That's third place, sir.
Oh, third place. I'm sorry. Fourth place, we're looking at Miguel Citron. Fifth place, we're looking at Chris Deximo there in that BMW. Our boy Sean Bramer with Mid-Pack Mafia pulling in a sixth place position in that Ferrari today. Congratulations, Sean. Followed by in seventh place, that Chief Guy. Eighth place, Jake Schaeferberg.
Schaefbauer.
Bauer.
Yep.
In ninth place, Spencer Brown. 10th place, we got Ryan Chanley. 11th place, Victor Ninecotter. Love that name. 12th place, we're looking at Damian Castro in that BMW 215. Drew Freiberger pulling in P13 in that Mid-Pack Mafia on gold yellow wheels. And then followed by him, 14th place, Shane Sullivan there in that number 615 BMW. 15th place, we have Micah Nakan.
Nakanechnia.
We got Micah, and then followed by in 16th place, RL Brown. 17th position is owned by Carson Kwok, followed by 18th place, Coleman Lai. 19th place is a Senor Jamie Hayes in that Toy Story McLaren, followed by Shogun Racer there in that 20 car. Or in that 10 car in 20th position. 21st position, Ryan Moffitt. 22nd position is going to be Kyle Ford, followed by Chris Capps there in 23rd place. 24th place, Robin Lower. Congratulations there on your 24th spot. Good job, bud. Ryan D. Guzman coming in 25th spot, followed by John Ryder in 26th. 27th is Charles Apgar. Good to see him work out there on the track today. Followed by Kelvin Long in 28th position. 29th is Chandler Young, followed by our Senorita on track, Liz Alisea in P30 in that pink McLaren. Go Lizzie, followed by Nathan Rondon in P31. Thank you, S. Mullivan, for the follow. Nathan Rondon. Nicholas Woods is now here in P31, followed by Nicholas Woods in P.
You got that wrong. Nathan Rondon 31, Nicholas Woods 32. There we go.
Yeah, I got a little sidetrack. I'm dyslexic sometimes. Carlos Sainz in 33. Brandon Dantzler in 53. Ooh, I like that name. Dantzler. It's kind of like Danzig. And then Bobby Joe Huckleberry in P35. And that's your walkthrough brought to you by Track Titan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being there. Thank you for your patience.
We're going to run this 2-minute advertisement. We'll be right back after the outlap. I'm going to grab a drink. Hopefully we don't miss anything. I'll be right back.
What do we miss? Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to thank you for being here for tonight's race. Whether you're watching it live or you're watching it back, you are always appreciated. And without you guys, who would we be streaming to? I know I don't watch these back. Luke, I don't want to hear my voice. I like the banter about the racing, but I hold it all up in my head, and I remember everything from there. Well, we're on board right now with Mr. Huckleberry. We're going to be following him until Jeremy gets back. It's going to be an interesting race tonight. We have 35 drivers on track. With that many drivers on track, rookies drivers, not saying anything bad about rookies, but are they going to go for the gaps? Are they going to try to stay safe? Which I recommend they stay safe, and I would run the long game versus the short game. I know they're only half-hour runs and stints and sprints, but a lot can happen in 30 minutes. So just hang in there tight. Don't over-push it on lap 1. Oh, we can see he's got somebody in the grass over there. That's not where you want to be at the start of the race. Yeah, don't over-push on the outlap. That's another one you don't want to do.
All right. I have returned. I'm pouring myself my glass of drink. We will get the music shut off here shortly as the drivers work their way around the final couple of corners. 34 seconds left on this terrible advertisement. I'm sorry you guys have to see that, but at least it's not in the middle of the race. Let's get this music turned off.
That's when I like to run my ads, is right in the middle of the race. I feel like that's when the viewers like it the most as well. And I get the best positive feedback about that, right at the most exciting, action-packed moments.
All right. All righty.
Oh, 2x2. Here we go. Last corner. And we're about to be green.
Yeah, we are about to be green here at Misano. This is race 2, single 30-minute race for these AMs.
I mean race 1.
Race 1 during event 2. Here we go.
Oh, gotcha. Look at that Mustang go. Even though it's got that bop, it still looks like it's hauling.
I'm going to move down towards the middle of the pack. See what we see. We got a car off track, sliding back across.
Oh.
Another car spun. A couple of messed up cars here in the mix here. Looks like nothing too major, just 1 or 2 cars. That could have been way worse.
That could have been really bad. But good off to these drivers for holding it and keeping it as clean as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get you guys some information on the screen. We want to see the gaps between each one of these drivers. You can see P1's starting to pull away already, but we got some battle going on in P10. Ryan Chanley putting some pressure on Spencer Brown. Just ahead of them, you'll be able to see Jake Schaefbauer, Chief Guy, Sean Bramer, all these drivers trying to battle through the midpoint of the track.
It was a mid-pack?
Mid-pack of the track. Mr. Rush, I wish I wasn't working out of town this week. I want to race. Well, we want you back racing too.
Yes, we do.
Spencer Brown put some pressure on Ryan Chanley ahead in that green Porsche into the braking zone of turn 13. Falls off just a little bit. Overall, a fairly clean first lap for these AM drivers.
I was talking to some of the drivers earlier in the week when they were practicing, and they were all telling me about how excited they were for this track. They really enjoyed the layout, and they like the pacing of this track a lot. And I got to agree with them. I'm a fan of Misano.
I like Misano a lot. I'm not good at the track, but I do like it. We got Victor Ninecotter. Looks like he's going to go to the inside for turn 1. Backs out. Maybe he'll try and do a switchback. We'll have to see. A little bit late on the way into turn 2, but he is going to fall off just a little bit here. I think we do have some drivers starting to push fairly hard. Carson Kwok putting some pressure on R.L. Brown as they go through turn 4. There you go, side by side through turn 5. Way to send it to the inside. He's not going to have that offensive line on the way through turn 6. Brown slipping and sliding completely sideways across the track. Mr. Brown is now sideways in a dangerous spot. He's holding his brakes safely here. My goodness, there it is. There's the incident. Okay.
Oh, no.
Another driver caught up in it. Unfortunate for
Ladies
the
and
drivers
gentlemen,
involved.
that
Jeremy
Bentley
Hayes
went
is in the
full
mix
send.
too.
We'll have to get the emergency response units out on track to make sure that Sean Bramer's all right there in that car. Jeremy Hayes getting collected.
Yeah.
And then we hope, we're going to see them in the pits. Hopefully it doesn't. I mean, it's going to affect the race. But
that was unfortunate. Not enough caution from some of those further back drivers. They're trying to race and go side by side through that corner with that active yellow flag. It's not something you want to see. These are AM drivers. They are learning, and hopefully that's a mistake that they will learn from.
A good technique or something good to follow through with, if we have any rookies watching, always try to look ahead if you can. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden a motorcycle, but when you ride a motorcycle, you look to where you're going. You don't look to where you're at, kind of,
Yep.
you got to lead your
Don't
corner.
hyper focus on that car ahead of you. You want to ideally be looking through that car. So, Rob Valkyrie, good evening. Hello.
React.
Carry your speed on the exit. You can pass like crazy. Yes, Mr. Rush, absolutely. We got a three-way battle here for P11. It looks like Drew Freiberger in the rear of this train. Looks like he goes to the inside. He's not going to have that advantage line through turn 6. Actually, really wide there. Slipping and sliding, same as
Mr. Valkyrie.
Carl Brown did just a moment ago. Moving up, we got a slow car, Jake Schaefbauer, for some reason showing slow. However, he is right behind that Chief guy. I'm going to move back to that battle again between Drew Freiberger in just a moment. See if something happened here, if I'm just missing something. Looks like I'm just missing something. It's okay. Got some yellow flags on track right now. Car number 69, Nathan Rondot. Looks like he was fairly alone there. With that said, the battles are kind of starting to fall apart, and then they will recondense as the race goes on. Three-way battle here for P18 now. Possibly
I love that no matter
P17.
what position you're in, you could possibly be in a good battle. That's what makes racing so much fun.
Yep, absolutely. And especially whenever you're, I mean, obviously the AM split has a fairly wide spread as far as times go, which is fine. But once you get to start learning your competitors, you end up racing a lot more. And then as the season goes on, all these drivers are going to make improvements, and they're going to get closer and closer to their competitors in time. So, yeah,
it becomes much. I love the nail biting, clenching of being really close, and it's like, oh, I need to brake. And when you brake right on someone's bumper, oh, that is at least to me, that is such a good feeling when you're just inches away from their bumper, max brake, and you're just like, yeah, this feels good.
Yeah, it's awesome. Drew Freiberger keeping that pressure on through turn 5 again. He tried to send to the inside, almost did it right there. That would have been an awesome send if he did. Dangerous, but awesome nonetheless. Drew,
keeping that pressure.
Yeah, he's trying to keep that pressure on ahead of him, but now he's got Carson Kwok right behind too. He's got to worry about Carson sending it to the inside of turn 8. They're side by side. Drew has to go wide, losing that position to Carson. Now Carson is looking to potentially get another overtake on Victor ahead. Move up to the podium drivers. Looks like Chris Criddle is putting some pressure on Miguel Cicerone for that P3. Now, P1 and 2 have kind of pulled away from each other, and P3. So the battle right now for a podium is P3 all the way to P6, it looks like. All these drivers battling for that third place. Chris not really backing off, trying to gain as much ground as he can. He turns in a little bit sooner than what we saw Miguel earlier. It's going to leave him a little bit too fast for turn 2. Into turn 3, he's now losing quite a bit of time, and Chris behind may go for that inside line. They're not going to. They got Sean Bramer in trail of this train now as well.
Okay, that is Nintendo on the side
of
this car.
Yep. It's a Mario Kart. There was a balk right there. Looks like R.L. Brown in the mix there. Back marker after his early on crash. All these drivers are going to try and get around him as quickly as they can and as safely as they can. Brown is going really wide here, more or less giving that position up and allowing them to battle. He is entitled to try and work his way back through, but these are the top 5 drivers here. So we'll see if he's going to give up some positions and let them battle, or if he's going to end up being in the middle of it. Miguel Cicerone now on the trail of Sean Bramer. all 5 of
Get
these
Sean
drivers
up
battle.
this place.
Yeah, we love seeing Sean way up there. It's awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have Glenn on track tonight, because we would see Glenn in
I
this
was
battle as well.
wondering, yeah.
We do have some battles going on further back between P23 and P25. 24 looks like he just got into it, but you may see some stuff going on back there shortly.
Holding those lines. There we go. Yeah, that looked nice. Carry that speed wide.
Yep. Is Miguel going to send it to the inside? He's not. He's going to miss his breaking point. Hits Sean.
Oh,
Sean survives. Miguel is now around. Lost position because of that. Needs to get going again. Luckily, Sean didn't really feel anything from that. That leaves this battle for P3 kind of spread apart now.
Well, we know he felt something, though. You're always a little heartbroken when you get tapped.
Yeah, yeah, because now you know there may be some aero damage. Anything that could slow you down is nerve-wracking. So,
nope.
Sends to the inside of turn 5. Not going to be able to get that overtake done. Ooh, way good.
Over-under.
Wasn't able to hold it, though. Victor being extremely defensive here. That is awesome. Drew's in the mix, too. Three-way battle for P11. Drew going really wide there.
Trying to give plenty of space to make sure that nobody comes into accident.
Oh my goodness, what a send. That was awesome, but he wasn't able to stick it. Carson was alongside for just a moment. However, that's going to allow Drew to try and get alongside here. Drew backs out.
Good stuff.
Going to use that draft to his advantage. Even though this is a couple of corners, it is flat out through all 3 of these corners. Well, 2 of the corners, and then this one's breaking. Kind of a weird
playing
one.
That patient game. That corner's fun. I love it because it's just high speed, slow brake, like high speed braking.
Yeah, yeah. Light tap of the brake, just trying to get that nose to come around and the rear end to slide out to get you through that corner as quickly as you possibly can.
Drew coming in with that better corner.
There you go, side by side.
Line.
It's going to put him in the the defensive line.
Is he
not
going to let
defensive,
off?
but he's not going to be able to get it. Is he going to be able to get alongside? No, not for turn 2. No. Drew is right on its tail, though, keeping that pressure on. Taking a look back. Drew slipping and sliding as soon as we move back to him. Looks like he's able to recover fairly quickly. He's going to be on the inside, though. This is where Drew shines, is through this corner. You can see his relative getting closer. Touch that grass there. It's going to actually cause him to fall off a little bit. We may have cursed Drew a couple of times there.
No.
No, we didn't curse Drew.
See, look, he caught it back up already.
Yep, right Miguel Cicerone's right on his tail, though, so regardless of him catching up, he's got to worry about Miguel right behind as well.
These drivers came to play today.
Yeah, they did.
Or not to play. They came for business. They're putting down laughs and chewing bubble gum. And they're all out of bubble gum.
Oh my God. That's the worst dad joke I heard, and I'm a dad myself.
I'm not.
Miguel trying to get alongside. Andrew Trejo putting down another fast lap. Miguel Cicerone.
And that 999 Aston Martin.
Falling off just a little bit in this final sector of the track. Drew getting a little bit of breathing room, trying to catch back up to Carson Kwok. It looks like it's working. Isn't quite able to get on the tail of him, but he is within the draft, so he's going to be able to gain a little bit of ground in the straight. We hear a car off track there. I don't know who that was. Spencer Brown?
Is it 7/10 or 6/10?
I don't know what you're talking about.
For to be within the draft.
I think it's a second. Got a side-by-side moment here between Victor and Damien. Through turn 4 and 5.
Real nail-biter.
Damien is now going to be on the inside, or Victor is. I don't know who it is. Damien on the inside line as they go towards turn 7. That's this little kink right here. That's turn 7. Surprising, right? Turn 8. Damien is going to hold that lead. Victor is going to concede back behind. Victor does have Carson Kwok right behind him going wide. A lot of good battles right in this mid-pack section.
Literally biting my nails.
Damien sent it to the inside again through turn 10. And is able to just barely hold on here. They're going to be side by side through these couple of corners. I'm going to go to Helicam for this. This first right-hander, they're going to be both flat out here.
a drag race right now.
Yes, it is. Both cars, both BMWs. There's a little bit of backing out you see between for Victor there. I think that was the safe, correct thing to do. Now Carson's going to put that pressure on into that hairpin, turn 14. That was good battling from these AM drivers. We love to see that.
That really is. Yeah, call 1320 because we got a race on our hands. Coming in on that front splitter angle. Now we're looking at that. I love this angle right here on all the cars.
Yeah, I do
that
too.
wheel angle. It really gives a great perspective. You can see the mirror. You can see, you can see him coming up close in that mirror right on that shot there in that Aston Martin. That was beautiful.
Yep. And right when I moved off of it, unfortunately, there was some side-by-side action for Carson Kwok. He's putting that pressure on Miguel. There was a bonk and a spin. It looks like Miguel is now backwards and off track.
Miguel is just getting the butt end of some unfortunate bonks here.
That was unfortunate. Let's move to a battle a little bit further back between Chris Capps and Nicholas Woods. Both mid-pack right now, and
just there.
It looks like
Miguel's
both up multiple positions. Nicholas Woods up 16 positions from where he qualified. Chris Capps only up 6. Chris more or less able to get alongside here through turn 7 into turn 8. He will have that advantage line for this hairpin turn. That Mustang able to just stay barely ahead through the turn. Still side by side as they go into turn 9. Another hairpin. Ooh, you can see him back out. He's going to be able to just barely hold alongside. There he goes. Still side by side, that Mustang trying to hold it down the straight.
Some really great battling from these.
He did have a much better exit. Look at how much faster he is down this straight. Through that kink. Lost a little bit of time there just by slipping. So that was a good battle as well for Nicholas Woods and Chris Capps.
Oh, okay. I was thinking he was going to catch some more during that braking. That Mustang seems to brake a little bit later than that BMW does.
It looks like he's just fallen off a little bit. We got another battle a little bit further back from Red de Guzman, one of our repeat drivers. He's joined us for 2 seasons in a row now. Happy to have him here. And it looks like John Ryder went way off track there. He's going to lose that position. Red de Guzman. Free overtake for him.
Just reading his livery. I don't know what Hack Dog is.
Hack Dog Racing, that's his team name.
Oh, is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well,
if you didn't know, now you know.
My mistake. I didn't know.
You made a mistake.
Now the viewers know as well.
Now the viewers
Congratulations, everybody. You're welcome.
Yeah, viewer. Yeah. Hello, viewer.
I did it for them. That one viewer.
As you should. You could always do it for the viewer. We got a battle going on a little bit further back. Actually, not further back. It's between John Ryder and Red de Guzman. After that overtake that he got, John Ryder's able to gain that ground back. A little bit wide through turn 8, though. He's going to lose some of that time. Got a yellow flag between Robin Laura and Cal Ford, it looks like. I kind of want to watch what that replay was causing that incident between 960 and 484. Let's see what happened with this replay. Some damage to the front end of that BMW. Sending it to the inside of turn 8. Not quite able to get the overtake done until turn 5, not turn 8, 4 and 5. And then through turn 6 here. Just hit him on the exit, spinning him around. Both those drivers off track because of it. That was unfortunate.
I said diving on the side of his car. He dove into that corner.
He did. Lizzie Alisea catching up to Robin Laura ahead. Through turn 11 they go. I do not know why that is on screen. I will get that back off screen. I'm sorry that is there. There we go.
One is better than none. One what?
One's better than none, man.
I know one is.
Kevin Leon.
I mean, not all the time.
One. One is better than none.
Not all the time.
Every time. I keep calling Kelvin Leon Kevin. And Dancer, once again.
Yeah.
Going around here. Trying to rejoin and keep going. Not in a good spot here.
I think he's just waiting. Yeah, there you go. Just drive it out straight. Don't cut off Hayes. Oh, we got another driver off track.
I got a couple of them. The 76. I believe that's Lizzie. No, it's not. It's Micah. Efra Archia is now within 2 seconds of P1. I just want to point that out. There's been some back markers in the mix here causing Andrew Trejo to be slow. And Efra's gained that ground back. Viewers, One's better than none. I don't know how many viewers we have. Oh, your viewer. Your one viewer, Tony.
One viewer is better than none. I got it.
Oh, no.
I was going to... Never mind. I just won't say it.
Anyways, there's a potential battle for first place is what I've been getting at. It looks like there are now no cars in between them. So we'll see if Efra is able to...
They're hovering at that 1.8, so we'll see how it plays out for the next couple laps.
The last lap for Andrew was a 36.5, and Efra's done a 35.7, so there was that time gain. The 36 is really slow, especially for P1, so I wonder if Andrew's just constantly getting held up or what's going on, but we'll have to see as the race continues. A couple other battles on track. Most of them spread out. We'll try and catch up to them as we go. Coleman Lai sending it. Kyle Ford on the tail of Lizzie Alisea. Lizzie got slow. I just realized we didn't have any of the other tower data cycling, and I apologize for that, guys. At least we've had the race gaps. Kyle Ford putting some pressure
This is your
on Lizzie.
first time. My goodness.
I just want to also point out that Lizzie is up 8 positions from where she qualified. Doing an awesome
yeah,
job
Lizzie.
to improve it.
I bet money on Lizzie tonight for the race. So
oh, I did too. I put $1,000 down. So
you got to finish at least P20, or I lose eight
That's
grand.
Yep.
So come on, Lizzie.
You did 8 grand.
Yeah, 8 grand.
Yeah.
I felt like that was
those of you that don't know this, Noobs or Us hosts a underground betting. All of us, admin and staff, do. We bet on who's going to win in the rookie series.
Yeah.
So
big stakes.
Yeah. No, that was a joke
for
for legal reasons. We do not do that.
For high rolls, going super wide.
Really wide there. It's going to give a little bit of breathing room to Lizzie, but there is another car. There's a bump. There's a hit.
Oh, and he was flashing his lights while doing it.
Who's that? Car number 69. Car 69, I believe, is one of the lead drivers. If I'm seeing this right, I can't see it on the track. Who is car 69?
Lights at Lizzie. You know Lizzie's going to be like, stop flashing your lights at me.
Yeah, Lizzie probably just ignoring it. Lizzie's learned pretty well to ignore those kinds of things. So,
yep, that's the best thing you can do in that situation. Just ignore it like it's not even happening. Because look, he keeps going wide almost on.
Cal's really wide again. That's gonna once again.
Driving these tires.
Yeah, it's gonna afford that breathing room once again.
A little bump back.
R69 is Nathan Ronda, a lap down, I believe. Yeah, he is a whole lap down from these drivers. So, just trying to work his way through. However, Shogun Racer is right on Nathan's tail as they try to catch up here. They both pitted. That's what's going on. I was wondering why they were in the positions they were in. P29 all the way down to P34 pitted. Miguel Cicerone is just in the pits. I guess he has given up on his race, unfortunately.
Happened back in that corner. Yeah, he kind of just sat there. Ow!
What happened?
Well, I was playing with my puppy and she bit me.
Well, then don't play with a puppy and they won't bite you. Chris Dexamo, one of the new drivers, actually has never raced with us before, putting some pressure on Ryan Shanley. In P8 overall, in the number 8 car. So good to see a number 8 with a number 8.
I like seeing the pressure put on Shanley too as well.
Yep, everybody likes seeing pressure put on Shanley. Look at that. He might go to the inside for turn 4. Is it going to happen? No, it is not. Not quite enough alongside on the way out of turn 3.
He's waiting. He's waiting. He's not ready yet. He's going to go for it.
We like to see this patience from these drivers, especially if they're new.
A lot of driving.
Yeah, he's still keeping that pressure on. Still trying to gain that ground. We have another battle further back between Nathan Rondat again and Shogun Racer. I would like to watch them, but this one here is going to continue to go as the lap continues.
Continue to rage on.
Raging. Got a yellow flag from Brandon Dantzler, Nathan Rondat. They said we should have watched them, and I didn't. And if I had, it would have been a commentator's curse. But since I didn't, it's not blamed on me. So I'm happy with that.
Very true.
James Kosovoon in chat saying he hates his life. That must mean his first race did not go well. And he's probably sitting in the pits. So hopefully he gets back out there and races in race 2. Because we want to watch you in race 2, James. With all of that said, I finished my first glass of mead, and I'm pouring glass number 2. We have 7 minutes left in the race.
I asked my wife to pick me up some mead. She may not. If not, it's okay. If she does,
Have
awesome.
you ever had mead before? I think we had some at either Indy or yeah, it was at Indy, wasn't it?
Some mead? I've had some mead, yeah.
Yeah, this is homemade mead. I believe this is the blackberry mead that I made.
Homemade. Jeff would probably like it too.
You shouldn't feed your dogs alcohol.
He loves beer.
It's not a good thing. You miss alcohol, said Zeke. Less than a second between you and Nico the entire race. Lost 3/10, got a drive through, then your pit limited didn't engage. Sounds like maybe you shouldn't be pushing so hard that you're getting off tracks. This is what happened. Just had to scare Dad, didn't you, James?
Uh-oh, James
must have scared Wes. We'll have to find out about that at a later time. Bobby Joe Huckleberry puts the pressure on Chandler Young here. Onto the inside through turn 10 they go. Side by side through turn 11. Overtake completed into turn 12. Braking for turn 13. Good overtake by Bobby Joe Young on that. Those couple of kinks in that straight.
Might have been a cut on that previous corner, but it'd be close to see. We'd have to slow it down, but
that's
we'll
let the stewards handle that one.
Exactly.
Damien Castro still putting some pressure on Shane Sullivan ahead. Wonder if Shane Sullivan has any relation to Shane Dodger. They have to because they're both named Shane, right? That's like the law.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just assume they were the same person.
We got a battle now, a three driver battle for P18. John Ryder was able to get around Damien Castro, and Shane Sullivan. I'll take that back. Shane Sullivan was able to get around John Ryder. Both those drivers now, Damien Castro now up ahead of these two. I'm sorry, I missed all of that, and now I'm confused. John Ryder's now down 2 positions. That was an easy catch. We figured it out.
There we go.
Yep.
We were lost, but now we're found.
We were lost, but now we're found. Speaking of lost and found, Nicholas Woods trying to catch up to Chris Capps. 5 minutes left in the race tonight. Ooh, we got a yellow flag between Ryan Chanley and Chris Deximo. See what happened there. Car number 8 and 67, and then another yellow flag from car number 22. I wonder what happened. Let's back this up. This is car number, who are we watching? Why aren't we watching the correct car here?
Yeah, I was going to say, this doesn't seem right.
It's not. It messed us up. I went and watched Bobby Joe, because Bobby Joe Huckleberry had a, oh, I see what happened. There was an incident the moment I clicked to watch the quick replay. So we watched Bobby Joe Huckleberry do a drift for no reason. Let's watch this incident between Ryan Chanley. Some glitching going on. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, jeez.
That was weird.
That code. I like that green on that Aston Martin.
That standard Aston green.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Wow, I don't know what happened there. It was into the wall and then into him. That could have been a glitching, like an internet glitch or something. That was really weird.
The internet was going lousy and then kind of jumped around.
Yeah. James, we hope to see you in race 2. No more bonks, okay? And no more off tracks and no more speeding in the pits, okay? Race 2 better be a good race. Yay, drifting, says Zeke in chat.
Glitch so, for sure.
For you, Tony, Zeke is an old friend of mine, and we did flight simming together for the longest time.
Oh, and then, God, so he's one of them?
And then I did iRacing a long, long time ago, and he cheered me on for that as well. Whenever I streamed it.
That's awesome.
He's one of them. Jacob Trejo says no. He better be saying no, as there's a battle for P1 with Efra Archia right behind. You can see Andrew Trejo in that Mustang trying to pull away. Both these drivers on pace with each other right now. Man.
He is really cooking in that Ford Mustang, even though with that bop. But that McLaren is hot on his tail.
Yep, sure
Not
is.
letting him just run away with it. But there's still 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the race. That's good for 2 laps. If I've ever heard one. This lap in the next one.
Into the braking zone of turn 4. It's double apex, turn 4 and 5. And then through
turn 6. You can get a lot of speed there if you hold it right.
Never fly without VADSIM. I got tired of doing VADSIM and I got an AI thing, which it's pretty cool.
Never fly without bat sim. I don't even know what that is.
BatSim's an online community, but if there's nobody on, what's the point of flying and just talking to nobody? So that's why I got the AI, which is really cool, Rob. If you like flight sim, feel free to join the Discord if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you about that when we're not racing. P1 has pulled away
Yeah.
a whole second here. Go ahead, Tony.
I was just to say to those viewers out there too who like to join the Discord, we don't always just play racing games. We do other games as well. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
we're a good community of like-minded folks.
Yep. A lot of different different like farming sims in there. We've got Battlefield players. We've got me and Tony did some Ready or Not, which was awesome.
Peak's fun.
Peak is awesome, yeah. So we definitely play lots of things. In between seasons, sometimes we play games like Rocket League as a tournament. So, I mean,
we had that Rocket League tournament.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun to.
We're on the final lap. There's a battle for P1 on the final lap. So we'll have to see if Efra is able to get this overtake done in one lap. We got some best sim racing community out there. We appreciate it, Mr. Rush. Some people beg to differ, which is fine. I don't think we're the best, but I think we are very welcoming of newcomers. That's pretty much all I can say without, blowing my own smoke, as they would say. Is that what it's called?
That counts for me. If I was this McLaren, I'd be late braking on my brakes here.
You would be late braking, and if you had any track cuts to do, you would do them.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. If there was a few that I could extend knowingly
Like that one
without
right
getting
there?
a severe, I would extend it. You're not going to gain much time by staying on the throttle there.
No, because
You're
it's
realistically not gaining much time.
Yeah, and honestly, going way off track there slows you down a little bit, in my opinion. So
Yeah, it would have to be in these upcoming like faster braking zones into the corner that these guys are going into now.
Yeah. These drivers are finishing up their penultimate lap. So the P1 and P2 are more than halfway through their first lap. Damian Castro, and Shane Sullivan are on their penultimate, crossing at start-finish line now for their final lap. So that's how far ahead the P1 and P2 are from these two drivers.
I've never heard that call. That's their penultimate?
The second to last. Second to last.
Oh, okay. Well, it's their last one because this would be the race over right now.
Like R.O. Brown is technically the penultimate driver because Miguel Cicerone is in the pits as the last driver.
Okay.
It looks like the winner is Andrew Trejo holding that P1 over Efra Archia.
Good job, brother.
Overall, good racing. Chris Criddle and Sean Bramer crossing the start finish line P3 and 4. Sean so close to that podium. You know he wants that. And rounding out top 5 will be that chief guy. With that said, guys, I don't have time to go through all of the winners. We've got to move on to the pro split. Let's get some music playing. And we will move over to the pro split.
I thought you wanted me to play music.
Oh, you can play some music if you want to.
No, me be the music.
You be the ball.
Human beatball. Or human beatboxing.
I said ball and screwed you up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Oh, Tony.
Oh, Tony. All right, we are about to join the grid for the pro drivers. I've got to disconnect and reconnect our ACC TV.
I'm already connected.
Connected.
What's the fastest lap? Pro spit. I know that, Chase.
All
I'm
right.
in that one.
With that said, we're going to do our grid walk for these pro drivers. Tony, are you ready? Let's do this in a timely manner.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah, I know. I was born ready. Let me click back on the here. There we go. All right. P1, first place, number 7, Ford Mustang, James Costaboon, followed by second place, Nico Menendez. In third place, we're looking at Ronnie Pollard.
He was the winner of the M split last race. Ronnie Pollard was. Anyways, continuing on.
In that Ben and Jerry's, I like it. In that Ben and Jerry's Mercedes. In fourth place, we're looking at Adita Taro. In fifth place, we're looking at Adam Turai, followed by Dean Stefani in P6 place. Casey Singer is going to be rounding in the 7th place position in that number 84 McLaren. followed by Joe Allison in P8. Joe Burr, or JJ Burr, I apologize, in 9th position, followed by Micah Maleta in 10th. 11th position, Umit Donor, followed by William Biggins, number 12. It would nice to be seeing him in that GTR, but not today. Followed by Kevin Schmidt in P13 in that Ford Mustang. Followed by Nicholas Dwyer in P14 is going to be Nick Kanya right behind him. Right behind Kanya is going to be Jake Willems, followed by Justin
Seckham. So, you guys don't know who Justin Seckham is. He's one of the OG Noobs R Us Works drivers. Very first, like when we first had a Works program, he was one of the first drivers. Anyways, continuing on.
Cool. That's cool. Followed by my boy Simon Tonkin, Mid-Pack Mafia P18. Let's go. Devin Anthony as well, my boy, number 19 position, NRU driver there. Devin Anthony was followed by Ishan Gok in P20. P21 is going to be Jake Go Slow, followed by Wes Jones in P22. Alan Mackey is going to pull up our 23rd position, followed by Senor Burkhoff in our 24th spot. David Alisea is going to be pilling in our 25th spot, followed by Senor Mark Miller in that P26 spot. 27th, Brian De Santiago. 28th, Phil Senor Dixon, and followed in the very end, Shane Subi Dodger, who we thought was the Shane in the other one, or I did. So
you did. With that said, thank you, Tony, for the grid walks tonight. Thank you, everybody within the Noobs R Us community that races with us. Thank you for being here, constantly putting in the effort to get better and helping each other out. Without you guys here, we would not be here. Thank you for racing and learning. That's what we're all about.
Yeah, learning, getting faster, and if you're already fast, we're about still learning. Because someone was asking me, I was watching, or I was helping someone. I wasn't really helping. I'm terrible at helping. But someone was asking, he's like, what corners do I need to improve? And I was like, realistically, you can always be improving. Like, even when you're.
With that said, I got to interrupt you.
Fast,
we've got to run an advertisement, or we will be interrupted during the race. So I'm going to run that. We will be back in just a moment. I'm sorry, Tony.
All right, now let this. I'm just going to say this one time and one time only.
What?
Jeremy, I spaced on your name there for a hard second.
You got really high from work to here.
I'm going to say this one time, Jeremy, and one time only. Don't you ever cut me off for commercials again, okay? Don't you ever.
I'm sorry, I won't ever cut you off ever again.
For commercials.
I mean, never again. Never. I'll never do it. No.
Never ever.
Never ever. Not even for an ad. Nothing.
You'll see
I'll
these
never
drivers
cut them off
here
ever again.
You'll see these drivers here on track. You'll see that they have stripes on their cars. What do these stripes stand for, you ask? Well, let me tell you, they stand for series wins. If you see someone with the silver stripe, that means they won one of those series. If you see two stripes, that's 2 series. If you see 3, well, that would make 3 series wins. If you see a gold stripe, we got a driver with 2. Does he have 2 gold? No, he doesn't have 2 gold. He got
no,
one
not 2 gold. But we do have Casey Swanson who has 1 gold and 1 silver.
Ooh, that is pretty.
So a gold represents 5 wins. A silver stripe represents 1. So he has not wins but podiums. So he has 6 podiums.
I have 3 on my car. 3 stripes on my car, and I've been holding on to those 3 for a while.
It's because we don't have GT4s anymore.
I know, and I haven't been racing. I've been commentating.
I hope Lizzie was able to rejoin in the server. I just realized that she got disconnected. Hopefully she was able to rejoin and get back in.
Oh no! Lizzie, get back in there. But you'll still restart in your same position that you qualified in.
Will Figgin said he's going to start from the pits. It looks like he's doing just that, along with Phil Dixon. Matter of fact, Phil Dixon is mid-pit. I can't even really look at him, but the ad has completed. The drivers are about to cross the final start-finish line now.
That was great timing.
Yep. So I had to interrupt you, even though you told me not to. Ever again.
That was rude. Ever. Never, ever. Where's my hair tie?
Now, normally we see crashes on the second race from these Pro-Am drivers. Are we expecting that tonight on turn 1? Yes or no, Tony, right now?
I feel good. No, we're not. No,
No
we're not.
crashes. We got a 3-wide situation already developing mid-pack. Casey Swanseeger in the mix, it looks like. There it is, 4 wide. There's the bonk. There's the spin.
Oh, no, I was wrong.
Yep. There it was. That was worse, as usual, worse than the AM split on race 1.
It really is.
We got a driver in the pits. We don't need to watch that. They were able to recover and get going a little bit quicker than the Pro-Ams were. With that said, James Cosboon has been able to hold that P1 through the first couple of corners through Sector 1. About to start into Sector 2 now, or rather they're about to start into Sector 3 now as they go through Turn 8. Nico Menendez.
Ben and Jerry's running for a 3rd spot. That is interesting to see.
Yeah, after having the AM winner move to Pro-Am, and now he's in racing in top 3 with the pros, he may move into the pro split after tonight's races. So we'll have to see what happens.
Too fast. Too furious. All right, I need just a hot second. Give me just a moment. I'm stepping away.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. We're going to watch all of these drivers go through this corner because it's a cool looking corner. Yeah, that was cool. Nico Menendez keeping that pressure on James Cosboon through the final corner now, finishing up that first lap right on his tail. Actually, that was a penultimate corner. Here's the final corner. My bad. Nico keeping that pressure on James. These two teammates, they know each other. They know how to race around each other. So we are going to see some close racing between them. Hopefully no bonks between them. Both Noobs R Us works drivers. Through the first sector they go. Nico keeping that pressure on in through turn 4 and 5, this double apex sector. Turn 4 and 5. There we go. Nico's just doing everything he can to try and keep up to that Mustang on this track. Even with that restrictor, these Mustangs are very fast. Great exit by Nico. He's going to have a good run through turn 7. Moves to that outside line, trying to keep James in a bad line. Looks like James is able to hold that side by side through the corner. Nico is going to be right behind once again. Is he going to tuck to the inside through turn 9 and 10? Doesn't quite look like it. He may try and just get a better exit. And there we go. Through turn 10, he's tighter on the inside. Through this back couple of straights. I don't know, not so straight. There's kink number 1, flat out. Really wide here so you can get into the braking zone through turn 13. And into turn 14 they go. Nico a little bit wider than James, but still right on his tail. A lot of good battling from these top couple of drivers. Let's move back towards the middle of the pack. We got a 4 or 5 driver battle for P6 right now. Dean Stefani just a little bit ahead. JJ Burr right there. You can see in that black Bentley. Are you streaming the next Pro-Am race that's in quali right now? No, this is the race for the Pro-Ams right here. This is the Pro-Am race. They all qualified at the same time. They all did their first race at the same time. And now they are doing race 2 at the same time. We just moved over to the Pro-Am split. That's what's going on, just to clarify. I have some position changes here. Looks like Mark Miller was able to get an overtake done on Jake Go Slow. There is still some battling as they go into turn 4. Not able to get that overtake done. Nico Menendez still keeping that pressure on James Cosboon. Through turn 8. We got a good battle for first place here. Hopefully that continues to go. Mike Burkhoff on the inside. Ooh, and then way to the outside. My goodness, on Nicholas Dwyer. I don't think that there was nothing meant there at all. My goodness. Mark Miller's in the mix. Sideways there. I do not know what happened. It looked like Mike may have missed his braking point or something. That was wild. I kind of want to watch that from a top-down point of view, guys. See if we can. That was Mike Burkhoff into car number 90. Let's see if we can get the helicam view for him. Car number 90, let's see. There he is there. Gonna go through turn 7 here. Goes to the inside.
I have been back and my mic has been muted. Sorry.
That's all right. Goes and then moves to the outside. It looks like he missed his braking point, tried to go between the two drivers. Unfortunate. Mike has got a double kill there. Not what we expected.
Trying to avoid him. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Eesh. not what you want to see or be a part of or be the reason for. But
I want to point out
sometimes that's
that
racing.
the battles are so close right now that P1 through P5 are within 1.5 seconds of each other. P7 through P12 are within a second of each other. P17 through P24 are within a second of each other. There are a lot of battles going on right now for multiple positions here.
Allison was just able to avoid an incident back there a couple corners ago, so good driving on him. Heading left here into Curva del Rio.
Oh, I'm sorry, I switched out on those drivers
No,
here.
you're fine. You're fine. I'm just chatting about what's on the screen.
Nicholas Dwyer. A lot of battling going on. I don't know where to watch right now. Justin Seckham. Want to go to him because we haven't seen him for a while. Let's check out Justin Seckham as he puts some pressure on Devin Anthony. Both these drivers do know each other. They were both drivers in the Tracklicious GT4 series together. Me and Justin were battling for a while. And then Devin Anthony was in the mix as well. Look at that overtake done by Justin. Really clean, really smooth. So they do know each other. They are aware of each other's abilities. So we are going to see some clean battling between these drivers for sure.
I want a Fanta.
Don't you want a Fanta, Fanta?
I want a Fanta.
Move up to Nick Kanye.
Devin Anthony.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Once again, I keep doing it. Nick Kanye putting his pressure on Kevin Schmidt through turn 1. And into turn 2, right on his bumper there. A little bit of a tap between these two drivers. Goes wide there.
Hi, hello.
Trying to stop from spinning him. Is he going to move to the inside through turn 4? It doesn't look like it. He may try and go for that send into turn 5 by just being a little bit more narrow. He's not going to do that either. Kanye being very patient here.
That's all. That's all.
Just reminding Schmidt that we are racing.
Yeah, exactly. You never know. Sometimes when the driver in front of you is going a little slow, you got to nudge them in the right direction to say, hey, step on it, buddy.
Yep, get a move on. Move back a little bit. Shane Subi Dodger, one of our commentators racing in the rookie series. Putting some pressure on Jake Go Slow. Right on his tail through turn 8. And into the braking zone of turn 9.
Portrayed any commentator curse? Ooh. He holds
Can't really see him here.
Nice.
Jake Go Slow. Can we see him? No, we cannot.
We're going to be side by side.
Pulling away just a little bit there.
Subi sliding in behind Jaco.
Right
on that bumper. He's going to be hairy into this corner. Oh, he lets off. He backed off. Probably the safest move that he probably could have made there in this situation. Is just letting him take the position.
These two drivers were so close on each other. I wanted to try and get that front splitter, and I couldn't find the button for it without screwing with a whole bunch of things. But
you got to pick your battles when you're racing. You never know when, you know, because look, he's going wide there. Maybe he might lift a little bit to not get a penalty.
The driver's getting a free overtake. Kevin Schmidt in the pits. I'm not sure what for. We're on lap 5, so it very well could.
Oh, to the inside. Oh, he holds it. Oh. Inside becomes the outside. Outside becomes the inside.
Go back to that front splitter camera because this is what I wanted. There we go, sending it into turn 4, going extremely wide. There's a bonk. There's a spin.
Oh, there's the bonk.
No. And Shane's going to get away scot-free on that. Oh, my goodness. That was unfortunate. I cannot believe we just saw that live and in person.
Coming at you live.
Casey Swanseeger trying to put some pressure on Simon Tonkin. Simon and Casey are known to get killed by other drivers rather than by them like doing the killing to other drivers. So them being around each other, hopefully that kind of cancels everything out, and we'll see some good racing between these two. So,
Simon's a wonderful driver, and he lets it get into his head the amount of incidents that he gets into, and a lot of them are not his fault. I mean, he does have his you know, there was a saying, which I think he's long past that. The bonkin' Tonkin.
Tonkin bonkin'? We don't say Tonkin bonkin' anymore. It's unneeded. So he's done a great job keeping himself from killing himself into corners. So we'll see when you get back.
I'm surprised he's not in the Mid-Pack Mafia livery tonight, though.
I think he had said something about trying to do the mock race last night. I don't know if he made the mock. Oh, a send by Casey.
Casey to the
Spinning him
inside.
around. You're going to have to try and recover losing 3 positions because of that. That was extremely unfortunate. But now there's a battle between Nicholas Dwyer and JJ Berg. JJ in that Bentley being extremely defensive. And on the way
You
out.
gotta be using the width of that car.
We got a yellow flag from Justin Seckham as well. We'll have to go back and see what happened to
No.
that 103 car.
He wanted a Ponto too bad.
Just a little bit too bad. Jake goes slow. Getting overtaken by Will Figgins. Yeah, let's go back and see. Wait, before we do that, Shane Dodger battling Devin Anthony.
Is Devin gonna let him just overtake him like
Looks
that?
like it. Through turn 10, it went really wide. They are side by side. Into these kinks here. And nobody's kink
Devin,
shaming
my
by
man,
any
what are you
means.
doing? You got this.
They are
to
side
the
by
middle.
side. Shane on that inside line. Braking really late. Able to hit that apex. Great overtake by Shane. That was amazing.
That was really well done.
Really good. Every time I've tried to get side by side there, I ended up crashing. So he did an awesome job there, and we want to see that continue. I do want to see what happened with Justin Seckham, so let's see that replay.
Yeah,
It
he was in a bad position.
Yeah, he was, with his car really screwed up. Justin, out of turn 16, just spins himself into the corner. Extremely unfortunate. Hopefully he's able to improve. Nico Menendez has caught up to James Cossaboon.
0.2.
It says he's caught up. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong driver. There we go.
There we go.
Through turn 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's not
nearly
in a
side
Honda.
by side. Here we go. Into the braking zone of turn 9. This double apex corner, turn 9 and 10. I call it a double apex. It's a really weird sequence of corners. Nico, much tighter on that line, able to hold that position there temporarily. Drivers hold a much wider line for that corner than I would expect. They do it, but they're both faster than me, so maybe that's why they do it. Nico does not want to lose that P1, and anytime he makes a mistake, he falls off just a little bit.
I think he got P1 in the first race, just based off James earlier.
But what James was saying, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Another driver I want to hear from is Ronnie Pollard. We didn't get to talk to him last week, even though he did win the M split, but we didn't put out that post-race podiums are allowed because the driver's briefing went on for quite a while. So this week we did put it out. Hopefully we do hear from him as long as he gets a podium.
Hey, speak for yourself, Jeremy. I always put out.
Hey, I'm not talking about you, okay? We as a community didn't put out. Anyways, Joe Allenson put some pressure on Mike Burkhoff. Mike also right behind Devin Anthony. Got a three wide battle for P11 here. Not 3 wide, but 3-way battle. Speaking of putting out.
Burkhoff was involved in that incident earlier. Looks like he's recovered pretty decently, so that's nice.
I finished my second glass of meat, and I've decided to put the rest of the meat in the fridge and keep it out of my... It's only 12% alcohol, okay? I can have more than 2 glasses. I'll be fine. And it's not like I'm having 4 glasses.
You work tomorrow? Probably.
Yes, I do, but tomorrow afternoon.
Jeremy.
What?
Have you been watching Gamescom?
Nope, I have not.
There are, I want to say, 3 different train games that I noticed.
Well, send them to me and let's talk about them after the race tonight. We got lots of different battles going on. JJ Bergen an overtake down on Brian D. Santiago. Bloodless Rushy in chat says, Pollard from AM split to P3 and Pro Am and Pro. Damn, he's fast. That's why I said he needs to be. He's in P1 for the Pro split, so, or Pro Am split rather. So he definitely belongs where he's at, if not higher.
Bentley on the brakes.
Got a lot of different battles going on. We're kind of watching like 2 or 3 of them right now. Casey Swanseger catching up to Isan Gok. Kevin Schmidt and William Figgins battling.
Right on the bumper. Burkhoff Allison's pushing hard here, coming down the front straight. Gonna brake hard here into the first corner. Let off. Coast. Get back on throttle just a smidge before going.
And you want to try and get on the throttle as early as you can out of turn 2. And I think Joe Allenson did that corner nearly perfectly. It just wasn't enough to keep up with Mike. But you saw how late he turned in, or how early he was able to turn in and straighten out. He did a great job. So
one of those things where you got to get on the throttle and just believe that your tires are going to hold, and just put faith in the car.
Yep, absolutely.
Ooh, flashing the
A little bit
lights!
of a
I
light
love to
flash
see
is
it.
cute, that aggression. Douglas Furnish in chat redeeming an onboard for David. Yeah, right there, Alisea. David in 21st place overall has Wes Jones behind. This three-way battle for P11 is still continuing to go. Joe Allenson getting a little bit frustrated, not being able to catch up to Mike Burkhoff, giving him that flash early on. Let's see if he's going to be able to get alongside at any point during these couple of corners. Like I said,
I'd
flat
like
out
to see
corners.
a flash down the straight here. That'd be nice. Right about now would be perfect.
Yeah, if you flash right now, they're going to think, oh, I'm going to go for it. There he goes. He close up that gap into the braking zone, just showing the difference in these vehicles. Right on his bumper through turn 14.
Great perspective.
Yeah, you can see how much better that that Joe Allenson's car is in the braking zones of nearly every corner. Let's see once again turn 1 as we approach. Ooh, it looks like Mike was actually able to close up that ground too. We got a lot of kind of a accordion effect between these three drivers, although none of them seem to be affected by one another. Joe Allenson having to go a little bit wide there to avoid from hitting Mike.
Devin Anthony doing a fantastic job defending against these boys right now.
I think I just realized the difference between these two cars.
They're the same car, aren't they?
No,
oh, no.
this one's a Ferrari.
They're both Ferraris,
but they're different Ferraris.
Yeah, one's a 488.
Yeah, the 488's my favorite, dude. I think it's one of the prettiest cars. I do like the 296, but I think the 488's still one of my favorites.
488 looks better than the 296, I think.
I would like a Ferrari California. That's what I would like. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, any Ferrari.
Yeah, if somebody's gave me the most beat up Ferrari, even from a junkyard, I'd probably accept it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
This battle is continuing to rage on between Joe and Mike, but there is another battle a little bit further back between Nicholas Dwyer and Brian Santiago.
Here.
It's 2x2 through turn 12.
Oh, on the brakes.
Gets the overtake done. However, Santiago's on that inside turn 14.
Wow.
A little bit of bonk and a spin. He loses it in that Audi.
I don't think he bonked. I don't think there was a bonk.
I don't think there's a bonk. I think he just touched that curb.
Yeah.
Is that an Audi, or am I misrepresenting what he was driving?
That's an Audi.
I wasn't completely stupid, okay? Wait, that was a good overtake initially from Nicholas Dwyer. You can see that battle behind, though. I mean, he's got two drivers right behind and then another one 1 second behind, so definitely wants to try and pull away and let them battle each other and hold that P15.
Don't forget we have that onboard with Senor Alisea.
All right, let's get that onboard for David Alisea. As he comes through, actually, let's do that next lap so we get a full lap with him. Alan Mackey.
Aston Martin.
We're getting some glitching with the server. Simon Tonkin showing his P1, which is not correct. You can see a lot of red on track right there. That's not accurate. Simon Tonkin did recover to the pits, it looks like, which is why we're seeing that. So.
I don't see anything in the pit or in P1. Yeah, I'll flash for a quick moment.
I don't know what happened with Simon. I don't even see him having an incident. So for some reason he's in the pit. Could be a disconnect.
Nico Menendez is showing a second behind James Casabuna at the moment.
Yep.
Still battling, still trying, but it looks like he's hanging in there. Hasn't got much closer yet.
Nope. Alan Mackey, Brian Santiago still battling through P4 or for turn 14. Sorry. And now
that Audi can brake and turn on a dime, but it's got to be set up for it. But that car is something special.
I haven't really even driven it, so.
Really? Interesting car.
I am not. We're getting ready to do that onboard with David Alisea. He is catching up to Wes Jones a little bit in that last lap. I have to see if he's able to improve. Let's get this onboard cam. Tony, would you like to take it away?
Oh, no, I'm terrible at these laps. Okay. David and Alexis, David, you go. You do it.
Into the braking zone of turn 1. Just a light break. He missed that apex, but he's going to be on this inside. Missing that apex there, too. Really wide in both of those corners. You can use all the track there, all the way into this pit lane exit. And then braking right at that 50 board. double apex corner through turn 4 and 5. Go really wide there. If you go too wide with somebody there, they may tuck their nose in. Into turn 6, you can clobber all of that curb, almost touching the grass. Don't touch those bumps on the outside line. Turn 7, this is turn 7 here. It doesn't seem like it's much of a turn. Into that braking zone, you can brake right at the 100, which the sign is gone. Using all that inside curb, it looks like he's got Will Figgins behind him. So is he going to be defensive? He's not. He's going to allow Will to kind of pass. Going really wide here through turn 9, and then turn 10. That double apex is what I like to consider this. Going to be side by side for just a moment. Too early on the gas, it looks like, but he's going to have the draft down this straight. Flat out through turn 10 and 11. And then right at turn 12, you start your braking for turn 13. And then into turn 14 is hairpin right-hander. You use a lot of this road here on this right side. Don't want to go too far to the left here because we've got to get all the way back to the right and then heavy braking again for just a split moment and then heavy throttle on the way out. Braking heavy for the final corner, using all that curb on the inside and all the curb on the outside. And that will be your lap at Misano with Senor David. That was a lot written out for David. You copy and pasted that. And you had GPT write it. You know how I know you had GPT write it is those big dashes. If you could tell me how you,
right.
if you could tell me how you.
Good.
I'm gonna read out loud. All right, this is it. You've trained, you sweat, you've bled for this. You pushed your body when it begged you to quit, and now, it's time to show everyone exactly what you're made of. You're not here by luck. You're not here by chance. You've earned this. Every damn step, every sleepless night, every rep, every lap, every blister, the pain, you've already survived it. The fear, you've stared it down 100 times before and sent it packing. The doubt, let it scream. It only makes your dick hard. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste that as one of our bot for the times bots. And I'm going to send it to you, Tony, or I will forget about it. But I love that. It's going to be one of our time bot responses.
I just think that response is hilarious. It only makes your dick hard. Wiener humor.
I'm now plugged into Zeke. That was great. Mr. Furnish, thank you for
aboard with Burkhoff here, number 90, hauling balls in that 488.
Fastest lap so far to answer your question is a 33.592 from James Casaboon. Ooh, a driver we haven't really seen much on track. Aditya Tarle was just putting some pressure on Adam Turai. We didn't even watch either of these two drivers the entire race. Not a whole lot of battling going on, but it looks like Tarle was able to catch up a little bit to Turai. Got a three-way battle for that P4 now. I told ChatGPT to say exactly what I would scream into David Zero if I were his crew chief. It knows who you are, though, and knows who David is because you talk to it all the time, right? So what was the actual ending? I'm curious what GPT said it was. Because I would like to not put Dick Hard in our time bot. So I think it was awesome nonetheless. Tony Danzig, learning new words every day. He learned what penultimate was. Now he learned nonetheless, another word he's never heard before.
I'm just learning all kinds of things.
When in doubt, Mom Spaghetti. Do I have a soundboard for that?
Mom Spaghetti.
I thought maybe I would. If we had a soundboard for Mom Spaghetti, we should make one, put it on our Discord. It just says Mom Spaghetti. I want to just play that randomly. Mike Burkhoff, pressuring Devin Anthony for P12. As far as positions go, Mike is up 11 from where he qualified, and Devin is up 7. There he goes, moving to that inside for turn 7. Devin being defensive as they go into turn 8 now. This is where that early on bonk was for Mike between him and Shane Zuby Dodger. Speaking of which, it doesn't look like... Oh, yeah, Shane is in P9 still, so he's done okay. Three-wide battle. JJ Burr is caught up now, putting pressure on Mike Burkhoff. I've raced directly between Mike Burkhoff and Devin Anthony, and neither of them backed down from a battle at any point. They are both very competent,
Oh, why
very
would
safe,
you?
and very level-headed. So, very
No
good
way,
drivers.
You gotta stay in it. In it to win it.
Yeah, look at this battle. Mike, got to worry about defense against JJ Burr. Wow, that's a lot more than I expected. Okay, I'll read the rest of that in a little bit. I mean, haha. Wes Jones, a little bit slow. Looks like he went off track for a moment there. Tony Danzig is getting high and relaxing in chat. That's why he's not saying much. He's probably taking a nap.
No, I was looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
What are you looking at your phone for? There's racing to be had.
Because I just got off work and I just got a few text messages I was going through. So my mistake. My bad.
This is the most important thing known to man right here.
I know I'm wrong. I was in the wrong.
At least you admit it. 4 minutes left in the race. Nico Menendez 2 seconds off of James Cossaboon. I don't know if we'll see an overtake unless he's able to send it in a couple of corners. Maybe cut a couple, maybe take a shortcut, joker lap, something of the sort.
Menendez doing what he can. 1.8 off, though. Unless Cossaboon makes a mistake, I think Cossaboon might have this in the bag tonight.
At 3 minutes left, it's 2.5 laps, maybe 3. Probably just 2 at this point. We'll have to see. JJ Burr moving back, still putting that pressure on Mike Burkhoff. The rest of the battles have kind of subsided a little bit here and there, but nothing close like this between JJ and Mike. Podium seem absolutely locked at this point. They're doing an awesome job up there in the top. Like I said, Ronnie Pollard being up in P3 after finishing in P1 in the M split. Oh, what a spin by JJ, able to survive that and not lose a whole lot of time. Still within a second of Mike Burkhoff.
Yeah, those tires are going to be a little warm, though.
Into the old 3/4 lap pep talk. Into the most concentrated persons here on track. Imagine. You got me laughing, dude. Imagine mid-race you jump in a voice chat and read that out loud to them. And try to get them going for their race. Isan, what happened with him? He's lost a position or two here. Alan Mackey lost position in the pits. Mackey on the final 2 laps, it looks like. I don't know if he needs, maybe it's a drive-through. We'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like he's just going to do a full drive-through. Mark Miller in the pits out for the race. Yeah, just a drive-through penalty. Ryan Santiago spinning around out of turn 3.
Oh, no. Towards the end of the laps, you don't ever want to do that.
Kevin Schmidt getting that overtake done, more or less. Through turn 6. JJ Burr's caught back up to Mike Burkhoff after his spin through this turn 9 and 10 on the previous lap. Fairly quiet here as we watch. We got to move up, guys. Nick Kanye putting some pressure on Aditya Tarle.
Ooh, baby,
Couple different battles.
Bring that pressure.
Under pressure. Bum, 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 ba, da, da, da. Another battle.
Ding.
Wes Jones putting some pressure on Isan Gak. In turn 12 they go. Yeah, that is a good engineering lecture. I agree. Kind of falling off a little bit. The battles are still kind of firing. Nico's gained a half a second that last lap. Or rather, in this lap. Losing a little bit of it.
45 seconds.
Yeah, I believe we're going to have one more lap after this, everybody. Yeah, absolutely.
Hope
One more
everybody
lap.
brought enough fuel.
Nico definitely wants to gain that ground and be within that 1 second range of James. There he goes into turn 13, gaining a little bit more time. James really feeling the pressure now after his first race of the night. Getting that drive-through penalty and then speeding in the pits. So James definitely wants to win this. Look at that. Nico with the send through the final corner there, side by side, nearly as they go into turn 1. James trying to hold that position. Nico just barely ahead. James holding that outside line. They're going to stay side by side. Through turn 2, 3, and then possibly turn 4. Nico getting a little bit wobbly, off track, backing off. I think that was the battle of the night. I think Nico is going to say, okay, I need to finish the race and not die. We'll have to see.
That was some close action right there.
Very close
The
between both of those drivers. Nico does not want to take out his teammates' race, but he does want that win. Even though they're wearing that same livery, that does not mean that they're going to give up. Nico into the braking zone of turn 8, gaining a little bit more ground. This lap is not over yet.
Still fighting, still pushing.
Yeah, absolutely. Losing a little bit of time through turn 10. Nico, I think he's kind of relaxed. I think he's calming down. Just wants to finish the lap out. Into the braking zone of the final sector they go. Through the last hairpin. Nico's not gaining any extra ground here. A little bit as they go into the final corner. There might be a drag race to the finish line. There's not! Nico almost spun out. Your winner is going to be James Casaboon. Great race, James. Nico, great race. Ronnie Pollard.
Great race of both of those drivers.
Way to show off who you are, getting P3 overall. P1 in the AM split, or Pro Am split. Adam Two-Ride, P3 in the Pro split. P4 overall. Adam doing his spin out. James, or Nick Kanya, spinning out as well. Aditya Charlie, P6. Dean Stefani, cross line, P7. Jake Willems in P8. Shane Subi Dodger, P9. Umit Donor, P10. And Joe Allenson right behind him, P11. Overall, what a race. Tony, we're going to have some post-race interviews for sure. Pollard, I don't know how he did in race 1. He may be joining us for the post-race interviews, which I'm going to ask Tony to do if he's willing to. Tony, you want to do those?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you? Let's start pulling some of these drivers in. Let's start getting their interviews going. Whenever you are ready, Tony, have at it.
So I can see who's in here with us.
Yeah, James.
Ladies and germs, James, Nico, Adam. Great race tonight. We caught that second race. I want to go between James and Nico here because that was a battle coming down all the way onto that last lap. Nico with the dives, almost getting in there, but getting a little squirrely, having to get out. Nico, what were the thoughts going through your head there on that last lap?
I mean, he made a mistake on the final corner coming into the last lap. So I tried to put it side by side and get the overtaking to the first complex. He held the inside. And then it's just so difficult to keep the car on edge going around the outside there. So I just had like a big snap. And I would have kept it flat if I wasn't on 3 warnings. Because if I did keep it flat, I would have gotten a drive through. So yeah, I just had to concede.
What about you?
I was going to say, Nico, I think overall you did a great job keeping that pressure on James Casaboon, especially in that last lap. I'm sure that did stress out James quite a bit. You did get side by side at a moment. It looks like you kind of backed out through turn 2, 3, and 4. Was that intentional to back out, or was that just too much pushing and you went wide there, Nico?
Yeah, I just pushed it a little too hard on the outside, got a snap oversteer, and then yeah, because I was on 3 warnings, I couldn't keep it flat, or I would have gotten a drive through. So I had to back out.
Okay. All right, Tony, back to you.
What about you, James? How did you feel about that? You were fighting there. Again, we didn't see the first race, but the second race, just fighting for the first position there, holding off Nico Menendez. What was all the thoughts going through your mind? Did you think you were going to lose it, or did you think you felt good about it? You felt solid, like, hey, I got this.
I know this is probably my best track to be able to beat Nico on, because I've just overall have been very fast at this track historically. I have a lot of hot lap time on this track from a previous season we had. And the first race I wasn't able to get the car off the line, so I was chasing him down. This time I had I feel like I have a better chance just defending. I have a more talent to defend than I do at overtaking when it comes to being this close in times and this fast. So it was actually more relaxed for the second race. Unfortunately, it was both me and Nico were quite unsure why, but we were a good half second to 0.8 of a second slower each lap from first race to second, and just a mystery on that I'd like to know why. But
You're
other
just
than that, it was a
battling.
pretty easy. Not easy, but it was a pretty relaxed race in my opinion. After the first lap getting past, and then it was tight on that last lap. But at first when he backed out, I thought I ran him too wide. Because we were in Discord and I asked him, he's like, "No, I got oversteer," and I was like, "All right, cool." Because if I'd have pushed him wide, it would have been I'd have felt bad, and I would have let him get up next to me again at some point, and then go from there. But it was all fair, so it was a good race. It was good fun.
James, I got a
been
question for
a-
you. Were you worried in those first couple of corners being side by side with Nico on that final lap?
No,
Just
not at all
trust
actually,
in
because
Nico.
me and him have so much time just fighting each other that it's not a matter of if we're gonna hit each other. It's just who's gonna come out ahead. Because we've had more practice side by side with each other than probably anybody else in the server. And that's just because between the last few seasons, it's been me and him practicing a lot, and we haven't done it a lot recently, but just in history, we just know how each other drive, and it's good fun.
Awesome. Tony, who do you want to talk to next?
Adam's been in here for a little bit. Adam, tell us about your race tonight. We didn't watch you too much, but you were out there battling still too as well. Everything looked like it went pretty smoothly for you. Did you feel like you could have done anything better? Done anything worse?
Actually, this is probably best case scenario because going into this race, I felt I was about half a second to second slower. I mean, the Bentley and I'm not the greatest at this track. The combination just made it so it's a very challenging track to drive on. But I was able to get ahead of a GT3 at the first lap. Was able to send it like side by side through the turn 4 to turn 6 complex, and then he kind of backed out, so I kind of had the lead there, held it through the entire race, and then other than that, it was just kind of trying to stay alive, keep him behind, and holding him outside of the slipstream, which worked very well. But yeah, second race is definitely better than the first race. I mean, first race I was technically third, but I went side by side with JJ at the end of the right-hander after the straight, and that ended a disaster. So good recovery race, but overall I'm looking forward to Silverstone, where the Bentley should be better and not have negative 40 kg of ballast.
It is interesting seeing that Bentley out of there. One of the Bentleys I saw came collected into a Sean Bramer. So that was one of an incident. But Mr. Poland as well. We have you in the booth with us. Pollard, we have you in the booth with us tonight. We caught a lot of your racing, and we caught a lot of your racing tonight. Some action out there. Walk us through it.
Oh, it was pretty good. My first time racing with these guys, and it was intense. I feel like in the practice that I had the pace already for the track, I just had to put the laps together, and once I get into the rhythm, I was just being consistent over and over and just running the same lines, and it was pretty good. I had some nice battles and watched some chaos happening and gifted me some positions. But that second race was pretty good. I was keeping up with the guys. Few mistakes here and there that I got to clean up, but overall, I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
Ronnie, my question for you is how are you feeling about possibly moving up to the pro split? I mean, you went from AM's first place to now first place in the pro AMs. Are you looking forward to maybe racing in that pro split?
Oh man, it's like I can't sit and get settled, huh?
not until you're there, right? So how are you feeling? Just kind of stressed about it?
No, I don't feel stressed about it. I feel like I could, stick with the guys, them, and be consistent with them. And I was being consistent for like 5 to 20 laps, and then they start pull away. But I wanted to feel out the pro-ams and see how it goes. But seems like I'm quicker than them as well.
I did get a question from the chat. How did you do in race 1? What was your finishing position in race 1, Ronnie?
Finished third and second in race 1.
Second overall?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would still be first again for that Pro-Am split. So you're definitely up there, especially finishing top 3. It's likely you will be moved to that Pro split. So happy to have you here. Happy to see you kind of stomp on everybody and show people that randoms can join our community and put a gap between our works drivers. So it's cool to see. Hoping to see you do well next week at Silverstone.
Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me get to race with you guys, and I want to thank everyone that helped me out with my livery because I had a problem with there and getting hooked up with the server. I want to thank everyone.
Well, everybody wants to thank you for doing good. With that said, we are going to hand the stream off here shortly. Tony, do you have anything else you would like to say?
I do not know, sir. I just look forward to next week's race. Where's that going to be at?
Silverstone. It's going to be at Silverstone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Silverstone. I look forward to that race. That's always an interesting time with our drivers.
Yep, absolutely. I am going to hand a raid off to I'm Not Jimmy. Guys, we love I'm Not Jimmy. He's kind of extended community. I don't think he's ever raced with us. He is part of, what's it called? I can't think of Jake's names. Jake, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. His community.
Well,
Anyways, go go say hi to I'm Not Jimmy. Cheer him on for his race tonight. Thank you guys for being here. We will see you guys again next Tuesday at Silverstone.
Perfect. Bye, everybody.